Hello, my name is Nancy and I'll be teaching a 20-minute prenatal class. So I hear that you're pregnant, Janetta?
Yes, I am.
Yes, how many months are you?
I am 6 months pregnant.
Perfect. So the 20 minutes we have today are going to be safe for you. One of the things I want you to keep in mind is that listen to your body. Don't kind of overstretch because actually when you're pregnant, you're more flexible. So you might be surprised like how deep into a stretch you can go, but try not to push yourself. At any time, feel free to pause. And then also make sure you have your water nearby because you can always take a sip of water. Just try not to do it in a pose, so just do it between poses so you're not going like in an uncomfortable stance and trying to grab a sip of water. Okay, all right, so we're gonna be in a comfortable seat, so it looks like you're in the right location. Let's just breathe in through the nose and out through the nose throughout the whole practice, making sure you're not holding your breath at any point. So you're always breathing in and out. So just get comfortable and start breathing in through the nose and out. Making sure your butt is comfortably on the mat. Your shoulders are up and back. Not slouching. Feel free to close your eyes while we center ourselves to begin this practice. My intention for you in this about 15 to 20 minutes is to just get comfortable in each pose. No pose should hurt. Feel free to have a blanket nearby. If you don't have one, that's all right. With the next exhale, you're going to push out the right leg out, keeping the left one bent. You're going to bring the left foot to anywhere on the right leg that feels comfortable. Feel free to take off your socks if you're wearing any. Breathe in through the nose. With your next inhale, rise your arms up all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, face forward. You do not have to bend towards your leg. Instead, go forward slowly. Drop those arms to the ground, making sure your right foot is flexed. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. You're feeling a stretch in your right leg. Feel free to drop the head and relax. Keep breathing. Continue to flex those toes up towards the ceiling. Feeling a stretch in the calves. With the next inhale, rise up very slowly. Roll those shoulders up and back. One more shoulder roll just like that. Now you're going to push out the left leg, bring in the right foot towards the left leg, left toes up towards the ceiling. Again, ensuring that your right foot is at a comfortable position on your leg. Breathe in, bring your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, dip forward, ensuring that your pelvis is dipped under a little bit. And slowly drop down. Breathe into it, drop the head. Rise up slowly with the next inhale. Drop the arms to the side, shoulder roll. And one more. Bring both of your feet towards each other, butterfly position. This could be very far out, close to the body, where comfortable. Hold on to your shins here, straight back, up and back with the shoulders straight back. And slowly dip forward. It's all right if you only dip forward a couple inches. Feeling the stretch of the lower back. Driving those knees outward and down with your elbows. Elongating the neck, ensuring that your head and your back are in one line. Move your knees up and down a couple times. Ensuring your breath is deep here. Bring your right and your left leg around towards your right side. Come to all fours. Bring your shoulders right up above your wrists. Whenever you're pregnant, you can open up your knees a little bit more than hip width distance, whatever feels comfortable for you. Wiggle around. Ensure you're in a comfortable position. So you're going to avoid cow position. So what that means is that you're going to be pushing your belly inward, but pulling that back up towards the sky. You're going into cat position here. Drop the head, stretch out those arms, and back down into neutral. Do not go into cow position. Again, repeat into cat. Tuck that pelvis in. And exhale when you go into neutral. Now do a couple just on your own. Breathe in, tuck the tummy. Feel that stretch along the back. Your hands are like a starfish, really stretched out. Now look forward. You're going to be sitting on your shins next, so face forward on the side of your mat. Your big toes are touching. Your heels are open outward and you're sitting on your heels. Hands are on your thighs or on your knees, whatever feels right. For me, it feels nice putting it on the inner, a little bit inner thighs right in the middle. This is hero's pose. Breathe here. Shoulders are dropped down, facing straight forward. Let your legs sink into your feet and your shins. Feeling a sense of peace. And if you're not feeling that sense of calm, that's okay. Keep breathing. With the next exhale, you're going to go back onto all fours like we were in cat position. And drop down. Wiggle around, ensure you're comfortable on all fours, and now you're going to get into downward dog. Go slowly. Tuck those toes in. Rise up with your bum towards the ceiling. Drop the heels to where it's comfortable. Again, feel free to widen that stance if that feels comfortable. Ensure there's a bend in the knees. Breathe here. Let's walk out the downward dog slightly. Again, we don't want your thighs too close to your tummy. So just a little walk here. And then sink down into those heels. You're pushing your biceps up and around. You should feel your palms against the ground. Every single finger is pushing down. With the next exhale, you're going to drop down onto all fours slowly. You're going to push up with the right arm towards the front and hold here just like that. Ensure your shoulders are still dropped back so you don't have them as earrings towards your ears. Hold here. Drop down the right arm. Repeat on the left side. Drop down the left arm. Widen your knees towards the outsides of your mat. And then you're going to drop down into a child's pose. If your bum does not reach your feet, that's okay. That's going to be a quick little puppy pose where your butt is a little bit lifted, but you're bending down slowly towards the mat. Feel free as support to use your elbows. This is a great place to use either a blanket or a block underneath the forehead if you have one available to you. I'm going to use a blanket right underneath my head and hold. Keep breathing into the posture. If you feel like you're holding yourself up, try to fall into the pose. Let your body go. Slowly rise up. Push that blanket aside if you used one. You're going to go up into downward facing dog again, slowly. Again, feel free to widen that stance. Bend those knees slightly. And slowly we're going to walk towards our hands. Do tiny, tiny baby steps. Again, making sure your feet are wide to protect the belly. And then rise up slowly. Your head will be the last to rise. Make sure there's a bend in your knees. Feel free to face the camera. Tree pose and any balancing postures are actually really great during pregnancy. So what we're going to do is a tree pose. Push that right foot against either your foot down below where your toes are on the ground, or your calf, or up by your thigh. I'm going to be on my calf. Breathe in. Your arm's going to start at the bottom, bringing them up slowly up towards the ceiling. Keep facing forward. Now you're going to clasp those hands and the palms are going to go up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing here. Feel rooted in every single location of your left foot. Breathe, look forward, drop those shoulders if they're lifted. And drop those arms back down. Drop the right leg, wiggle it out a little bit, then root down in your right foot. Left leg is going to do the same thing it did on the other side for balance. Once you feel secure in that posture, rise those arms up slowly. Maybe have a little smile on your face. As you do that, clasp those hands, push those palms up towards the ceiling. Make sure your hips are tucked inward so you're not pushing your butt out with a curve in your spine. Keep breathing here. If you fall out of the posture, that is okay. You can go right back into it. Shoulders are dropped, arms are elongated. And then slowly bring those arms down. And along with it, your left leg. Now when we're standing, ensuring that your hips are kind of in line with the camera, and then your feet are a little bit more than hip width distance apart. A little micro bend in the knees, and then rise up with the arms. Same thing as we did in tree, palms facing up towards the ceiling. You're going to do a very small side. Making sure your bend is a little bit different when you're pregnant. It's more in the shoulders. So you're not bending at your waist or your hips, just at the shoulders. And look up to the left slightly. Breathe into this. Feel that stretch on the left side of the body. Feeling rooted in your feet. Putting pressure on all four ankles. Come down with your arms, head towards the middle. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And arms up, palms towards the ceiling. Bend towards the left side, again, mostly in the shoulders. Feeling a stretch in the arms, shoulders drop down. Look up towards the sky. Walk those arms towards the right and left side of your body. Let's take a deep inhale, exhale with a pretty deep bend in the knees. Inhale, go down. Inhale, rise up. One more just like that. Inhale and exhale. Squats are actually very helpful as well. So why don't you open your stance about twice of hips width distance. Breathe in, and you're going to drop your bum down to a comfortable location. Breathe in, up, and drop your bum down. Again, ensuring that that doesn't feel painful. If it does, then don't go down. And hold. Back is straight, shoulders are dropped. And rise up slowly, feeling the power in the legs. Right leg joins the left one, hands in prayer position. Thank you for practicing with me today. We're recording this session, so feel free to repeat this. You can do this one in the morning, evening, or even any time during the day. With that, bring your thumbs towards your third eye, which is just in the middle of your forehead. And with the next exhale, you can say namaste together. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale and namaste, a small bend. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.